On Fridays, I like to do some social topics, and even during our conversations, the name El Bernard has come through.
Of course.
Prophet El Bernard. As to how he has been able to write his name in the prophetic ministry in Ghana. Because Nanka, ban elections, prophetic and prophecies there. Anka also ben pamo. And Anka Mokasa nebebieu. Nigel Gazy, no Nanka Mokasa. But I say at the moment, El Bernard on also be room. And the entry, a hard entry. And me, I'm feeling him.
Of course.
As to how he's doing it, I'm feeling him.
No,
a hard. But I say a Timmy Akoto, lubricant, Akoto kese.
Bright lubricant.
Yeah, Akoto kese. That Akoto lubricant kese. Pansia, brand room. Now, what is happening is that wakase mubia. Hey, me name so suffer bit makatasa. Not even two guys suffer. Because maintains also phobia kasa da. Me asofo me num na hey, ujanya mi ato ho. Ujanya mi ato ho. But ono wa change we reverse version. Or say otam so so be kwa sorry. Wahye o kaba eno slit awie. Wafa Bible. Wabo obotri. Na okun say amere. E pese mi bi eja o so for say hey. Jai bibia to nchen nako. Biem. Watch me. O so for na ka o menya na meka. O so for say o ye ready kra na okun say Miniaba, da bi nyam niaba. Me yire. Time adri apeso kwaso ide. Me sorry pa. Ase me so me take yaba.
Take.
Mami Fantuan.
Enye biom.
Mami raba ko pe. Osofo se ye no. Ope wo wie no abrada. Hey, osofo. Now, Asemi, I don't know whether to the people who believe in the ministry of God, whether this thing will come to them as controversial, whether this will come to them as something that is elevatory, and I say, and look at Ambubefu, say, hey, now, okay, we elevate and come by oh, they nyamisum no cry, they baffom. A man from Kwasorin Kosunyami, I say, they should consider their families. Just found the honor elder or Pentecost.
Of course.
Means to me elder. Bright dimension of sorry.
That big
Bright
elder.
Sorry, sorry way.
Me call Church of Pentecost Shalom Worship Center.
Hey,
La Paz, Liberty Church. Nechi wonum say. Ona nanka me ko.
Hona nanka
ko isi ade me kom.
Enti onanka na wu.
Isi ade me kom po ano.
The Pentecost von kwa na Musa so.
I do before no be property.
Edu me so say be family de ken na ya family na me ja.
That I enko share asam na so for kan na fe. Ye ma me din komo. Stay tuned.
Our family. Are you with me in this church? Any day, any time, let me tell you, choose your work over church service. Choose your family over church activity. You won't like me, but I've told you the truth. In this church, choose your family over church. Choose your work over church activity. I've told you a simple idea. Never choose church event over family. Are you with me? In this church, any day, any time, let me tell you, choose your work over church service. Choose your family over church activity. You won't like me, but I've told you the truth.
Hey. Many are sophobia nantida. Many some people who are believers of the word anantida.
Very much.
Same way. Obinka bin da. Say choose your work over the church. Hey. Na say pass me busy am think of creative. Hey, enti you person say unya da jimpo masori. Na nyankopon enye you ntimi fa nyankopon to hey. Because sometimes no, I feel guilty.
What's on occasion will be on a so shut up crown and so what we from
Shut that division. But say right, yeah, man more on Saturdays.
Weekends. That's
About bread.
Weekends.
What about bread? Now Sunday now person now the bed rest you.
And no crampon nyame apata we
Baby Sam betum.
Yetimi bo hwim.
But so papa we na some now I can. Kobe, oh yeah, Deacon was sorry. Only saying.
Brass, I'm in the yard.
Only arguing.
Yeah.
Survivor comes first.
So God cannot give you survival.
God will be able to miss some yame when it day. COVID
only me jina sorry no. Me defend it sorry no same way.
What are the best?
Say Munchen. God is the supreme.
Of course, nobody.
Bible di ka to hold. Mon fa Bible na mo bi mami.
Yeah, hefa.
O say okwasia. Ochina na o say ochina me ko America no. Adachina me je okra. Kwasia obeda akotna play. Bible kan de kwasia ka ho.
Of course.
Obeda akotna play mu akọ na osu bechusu America over God.
How?
Na dia tina oje okra free nchema obeda akọ America.
Sa Bible nso ma yete ye ho ase se nsa anya dwuma no endidi.
Onka se menye dwuma. Osofo ne tie.
Osofo ne say choose work no. Bra samianti ase se nyame adwuma ye de sika na eyo.
Of course.
Ena wanya dwuma wu nya sika na wo de akobo nyame adwuma. Rent nso so a enye asori dem Urade no ene betua rent. Brasa me adwuma ne yede tua bills o. Wote ha nyina yete ha ye fe obi ehun no. Anye praise the Lord hallelujah.
And they apa.
Sikai abia na wode ye den.
Yede.
Say ye cheche position wa sorry sisi a enam ahoden ene o contributions wo make wa sorry no. Eno e ka ho bi. Nti sisi a no wunni sika na wote asori demu ho a. Clean na kekempo ebebo.
Obebo ban.
2, family too is a priority.
Of course.
Serving your family, taking care of children, so a service. Service to mankind is service to God. Intini nyina a factor, bra Sammy. 3. The reason why Nkofon so right now are not paying more or prioritizing church now is because hypocrisy in Yachom no adorson. Right now no. What's it?
And then find it.
I can't be.
A
lot of people, Sisiano, will wish say, sorry. But consanket and get any near may be a cook to the better fee.
Maybe I'm media.
Oh no, Brass, I'm trying to build a point. Make sorry be for some reason. I won't mention a sorry needing. Make event. That time no machine nika shorts. Oh now it was a decent dress and it was the way I always present myself. There has never been a period or a time I'm addressing basa. I'm always decent because I want to look good. But the only difference no NSA man shirt trout machine nika. Now my year late will event no me event no and I made bam so Sunday I call it Sunday the end my pond there. Me fan to aso ko aso. Bra Sammy. Come and see talkings.
Come and see.
Anim won you now kasa nko an.
Ono kasa.
Sorry money bia no no.
Omo kasa.
Dia ade no asha ba sorry. Ono fi den. Mranti am ba de dressings basa. Ba me sure say.
Because no was a short.
That's the problem.
How?
What type of Pentecost are sorry, dear man? I don't say ho.
Local assembly for
stairs. Now cut
up.
Sit up on uncle near church service.
Yes.
But we staircase na CS no the bench be esi.
Emwa
for no moti on. Safo onku.
Pentecost point me.
Enye Pentecost. Sorry be omo moti staircase na CS no bench staircase.
Basami.
Enye konkonsa say dey bia huhu na ya kan wo wachi. We no ho.
Yetumi kama wote. So these are some of the things maybe. And also count. Plus one thing also one thing we should also forget and say faith isn't limited in buildings. Aside church, we can still communicate with our God. What I say? COVID ban you. Why didn't they question say COVID but they didn't still insist say young sorry. They found another way of doing things, communicating to God. That was when a lot of pastors need people who say social media, any Facebook, and yeah, I mean Antichrist. Now to me you see the year wow. Because at a point now a lot of church leaders, if you listen, no, if you have most of your things done on social media, I say what you won't belong to God to say that kind of things, So there are so many ways to me I then nyame adwuma. Yes, I sorry dying. And yes, sika and the so in some corner so when there is a need for you to go and work, he's not saying say don't worship God or don't come to church or say pay more attention to your work and your family, because I told the head they now okay them and church elder and never be we yere no ma into say what you say sorry no over yere no ma and I told the head here to suffer was sorry ma number ho. So go to church, but when the needs arise, say a juma and a busuan, pay attention to. And I think it's a very solid point. And I agree with him 100%.
So in this case, are we saying, sir, the spiritual protection now you pray for no, and I bonfire for no, it does not have authority over our family and our work now. Say, obitimika say, hey, my juma way, a dream be nice say. Nyanko pompai bossa na original based on your effort so mean ni effort in frame all the effort in count but odidi say some supreme or divine protection be ebe fast so asana ebuano. When we say this don't you think that then it means we are going to rely on our strength more than the belief na odidi say oh nyanko pom bit me am favor be am adwuma no so akleke
no
brother. I didn't hear any your relationship with your maker. A lot of people are going to church, but they don't have any relationship with God. Reason why you say obi or sorry and assume nyame. Nkofu be mugu asori dem, but mujidi anka se mu oha te sawa. What I say? You can still be in your homes, and build a solid relationship with God. What I say? Inti no say end time no. Judgment day, you be say I was sorry day, because a lot of people are in church, but I command them mumpo no, and you too, I drain ankasa enye. So in as much as we see church say yen share na yen build your faith with God, you can still be in your houses, home, and build a strong bond with your maker. Despite say ubedi mrana so, the Bible ne say. As a Christian, you go in accordance to it and act in accordance to it. And I am brasa me free me ko event to. Bako ko share ya no for no. Na no me is me ko share church be or sharp active. Yeah. Me do am chia no me say. Yes me adwuma. Oba. Me catch me ko chia no me say me adwuma na de me buy you na won so en.
Na ko bi say asa question.
And I say minim de oye wo ho. Minim the way you share was sorry or no.
Ono so ye do go be that question say.
No, me catch chance me my baha in the name of a Juma.
No, you were judgmental.
No, I wasn't judgmental. It was no, brother. I wasn't no.
The father
the reason no, you are not trying to get me because you think say me a judgmental. The reason why I did that because of how opportune I was sorry them. Because he paint a certain picture making it seem say wow, call night club and I call her now. We Satan, but I said, "What now? We Satan." No, I know her more than you think you know her. So I asked her because of how or behave.
Or service.
Master twerky crazy twerky.
I said be or
the kind of picture. What you say? Into Bonsam Jemu as an active usher. Oh, sorry, I'll contribute massively to the church. Twerking the be found our nice clubs. And Juma, that is the reason why I'm saying say nyatrom no adoson. I was already a lot of okay. But one comment from Asoriba, and that is our problem.
All right, Kobe Josvan Dickin papa na El dance papa Philly say ono de asema El Bernard aka say oba obema ma wabusua ma wadwuma hu hia o chan asori no ono de say ampa eya de ese na pushi na to bia asum say o sorry na adwuma wo ho a hwa adwuma no en sorry nka say me ko asori
Debi
ade bi timi ye me yan so oma aya omo shops na asefo no there are some days we are during the weekdays and sorry ni be was some special prayer sessions be
of course
omo ye
weekdays
e bi abeko na Wednesday e bi ma me bi a auto ne ma on ho obeko atumo omie okwa sorry oba be 12 na Saturday no ade also tomano no no also this can come obi foforo
of course
but enkofo bi so adwen say sa asori time no okoe no oba favor bi ni hire bi ebeba no sa time na wa ama no nothing it is uncommon no mo situation ye ro o dey also from there mo situation uncommon ye pa because the belief we say obia ni gidie na obia so ogidie na etimi je nkwa
mami fem
obi betim di gidi anom poison guna wi obeka say akwano kan say
I'm trying.
It's not a big problem.
It's not a big problem for me.
I'm trying now.
Enya me gidi no
Go here one.
me gidi dem me no ma mewu
It will turn a big problem for you.
me gidi e
Obi mo nya sa gidi no 21st century no try na.
but me gidi e me nim say me no ma mewu but obi su gidi e no owi abebo de bo yeah it's not a big problem.
Probi mo try.
I don't want to say you.
Mati.
Say you shirawa.
On try 21st century.
You busy out to me no. Ayana sorry to no. Ayana mania to no. Obenu madru bone. Nanso etimi nya oshi. Aboati abekoro. Nanso etimi kaoda. Yesu dim. Ujidie. What I say? Wangazo immortal. Wangazo amrado. Immortal.
You see, my main favorite baby, what is this here? Friday. I come to me. Meaning so, my me or toy and move actually. Reliable source.
Yup,
me say, me koya 0. Just say, omo pack you.
Mr. Bobins na me de pa.
Omo
edra na panam nya bidia
omo pack enye sa ade asam podi anka me nipa ade ensayo around 4-5 there ade ya okwa sorry hey kamiyewu me need that swan no
last hope
me say kamiyewu and I was asking myself say how meanwhile aside me, there were about 3 different people I know at the same time. Me to so a 4. Yeah, be paid too.
Okay.
But I was that. Na heaven call. Who here the same way. And we had to go and find alternative and buy. The thing is, the mentality of spirituality no in our space okosroba for more opepa empepa there's nothing you can do about it in fact software crash sama wakan enye ebia followers impo even among his peers, and here I am talking about other prophets and religious leaders Omon father honchen. Last time your friend is saying Archbishop Duncan Williams Obeka say where they want them Ushena Obi ni 100,000 Ghana cedis so say then one account man. You guys should not force the person to do white wedding, say. And no cramp no. Omon fanchen. Amanfo bi ye nya papa ne kasetia. But some of us, we agree with the man.
Okay.
Because you see, there are certain perceptions amanfo akavi in the space abeye norm. Even among marriages.
Okay.
There are people who respect their religious leaders more than even their spouses. What the man Abeka say, oh, more be ankoye marriage counseling. Kona kwashe comment. Kona kwashe comment. And yeah, easy man, but no, luckily for him, he's grown past that. So he doesn't have a problem. My point is, there are certain conversations are very sensitive, especially where we find ourselves. And religion,
okay.
And even in the religion bracket in the capone, there are demarcations. Hey, and it is not peculiar to one religion. When you pick Christianity, there are different beliefs.
Okay.
There are even people who are Christians who do not even believe in the prophetic. They are there. Even among Islam, okay, most of the things that they do or most of the practices are similar. When you go direct, like into details, they will also show you some of the demarcations that there is even in that religion.
Okay.
The Africa, like the traditional religion also, and also we know the differences in there.
Okay.
The way people practice their traditional religion in certain tribes is not the same as other tribes. So when it comes to matters of spirituality there, the thing is, don't kill yourself to understand. You see what the man of God has said? If you believe, go with it. If you think it will work for you, go with it. Because I have seen for the past month, and this thing started, I started seeing this from October last year. If you, what was I say, what TikToker, it is very familiar there. Where people are giving account of calling some churches, your friend say, brainwashing churches.
Yeah. I know of one lady, I think her story was on X.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you go on TikTok, there are so many of them. Plenty. Even before they come on us, my late. Hey, TikTok. So. Black and white.
I'm always busy. Sorry, no.
Pray.
Sorry, not.
In fact, there are some that do not even mention names, but they tell their stories. The moment they tell their stories, come and see attack. They go at them seriously. And you can equally find some people who are also very comfortable believing whatever is going on, whatever the practices are. And they are okay. And they can tell you, say they are okay. They will abandon their work. They will abandon their school. In fact, they will sell all their properties and go and invest in whatever church they believe in. And they are okay. And they will tell you, they will also give you the other side of it, of how they were able to recoup, they were able to recover, they were able to come back, or they were able to get their miracle. What will you do? And you war against them. It is you against them. And me na me say, me miracle. Who are you to tell me say me? If you did not get, but there are some people, because they can also share testimonies of the fact that they also got whatever they were looking for. Pack yourself. Pack yourself. I am a Pentecost boy. I have been since child. In fact, I was named in the church. I have been since childbirth. I am a cleaner in the church. But I can equally tell you, say, hey, I belong to the local assembly. In fact, our assembly was one that even they had to, like in Yama, they now had to even get a Central 1 and a Central 2. Imagine, and also extract an English assembly out of it. So you can imagine the growth. But I don't belong to the English assembly. Most of my peers, I am talking about the youth, belong to the English assembly. And if you study their behavior and most of the things that they say and most of the things that they do, you realize that it is because of some of these commentaries in the local assembly that made them run away. But me, I pay and pay. Me never for your boloka kwa I say boho. Me yem rasta na me ni omwa. Mbom konro na me ni omwa. And I know.
I see.
I know.
They're mobile.
Oh, you see? So at the end of the day, it is about what you think works for you. Because last, even the man of God preaching will tell you that heaven is by individuality.
Yeah.
An individual. Whether you believe whatever he is saying or not, akontana obekwa kobono. An individual, any in group, any even by couple, and any by family, an individual. So for me, whatever the man of God has said, me, and na me babe catch or say, believe in it. No. Na me be too for. In fact, when you join your religion, I was not there. Okay. So me, when I see people like Abraham Moshe challenging other religions and here and there, I say, okay, yeah, there are some people that will fall for you and would want to go, like, get some level of awakening and say, okay, we want to follow you and we will leave whatever we are doing. But hey, forget it. You see, there are some people whose beliefs are deep rooted in some of these things, and there is nothing you can do. I go to church as a Christian, but sometimes I practice traditional religion. Yes, I do. And it is because of how I was also brought up from the house.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
For me, whatever the man of God is saying, I can relate. Because at the end of the day, the Bible also teaches you to go and work in order for you to even have whatever you can provide to the church. So his workers or the people working in the church do not lack. Like I said, I have worked in the church before, or I work in the church. So I know what it feels like when you are working in an institution and they cannot provide for you. I know what it feels like. Intimi catch obi say, oh, abandon the church. No, I cannot do that. But say Oshe, not at this point, Charlie, getting this business done is what is going to help you. Do it. Because at the end of the day, it is your personal relationship with the maker that matters. If you would want to, your friend is saying, satisfy the church, know that it comes at your own consequences. Because sometimes too, there are certain churches that can also make you feel as guilty as Obi Awoku Mama for 10 million. We are saying. There are some people. Miss one church service and you are almost to an outcast. But the end of it, it is about what you believe in and what you think will work for you. I have heard of testimonies whereby the moment some people even begin to leave a church, the kind of curses and the kind of pronouncements that goes on, like, go on their head there. I tell you, you're crazy. So even if hey, Madam Foucault just by me no sorry back, they be your car say, oh, yeah, the abutre ka kokko to go traba, sada na ye prayers. One man. Asema so for ne kafa no. I dare not repeat the same thing. But at the end of the day, ask yourself, are you going to report to the pastor or you are going to report to God? If the pastor is not preaching about himself and he is preaching about God, then your focus and your lifestyle and your belief should more be tilted towards the person he is preaching about and not him, because he is a man of God, not a god of man. He is a man of a god, of a certain god, and not the god of you, the man.
Okay. Now, right.
What's that mean?
We and yeah, fat politics, yeah, fat religion, and yeah, religio political social. Ever cutting in album.
I'm say. Na de yinyina ye hyehyia.
Ye hyehyia pa.
Na se ne Roland Kano. Matuna bosum fie da. Ma ye ma wa sorry da.
Bodua no.
Awari enti. Me papa owo me. Me papa nkasa ya alaji.
Hey.
Yeah. Me papa owo me sisia. Minim say uni Libya quarters. Who AstroTurf na ho no. Libya quarters or AstroTurf Madina.
Libya quarters no.
Madina Libya quarters. O ma we ni so be say mansion be so green. E na papa o. Intime the whole of my life. Me papa and da a time ba akumuda. Just because my dad being a Muslim no at a point said say ne ba me. Oshemi oyemi bibia, but then he was like there can't be a case say if you are a woman on be a Muslim no, you'd be in the house and you'd also be
a Christian.
Being a Christian. So I've actually lived in my dad's house, but I wasn't living with him. Fear now on a woman Muslim near there. But he has other houses
rebel leader.
Okay. Then I was some feeling so every there was a pointer na economy na ni hot mama me no come out we no you nyina na etifie nti me twa akokɔ amaneda omo festival bi omo ye maye bi da
I'm for history.
Shalom Worship Center omo si asori no ni omo na esi ye nti yaye bi da. But all through it what I've realized na say religion, spirituality ni bibia no, it's all based on one thing, obedience. That's why the Bible says that obedience is better than sacrifice.
Yeah.
Bible ni say obadi
Weja
ukunu na yefie ni ti.
Yeah.
Akola ya cho say the way. At every point in time, I throw what needs to be done, what is necessary to be done. You can't say you are leaving what is necessary to go and do church or do worship. Then you come back to it later. It's not obedience. You are sacrificing one for the other.
Okay.
Now Bible not tell you how it should be that obedience should always come before sacrifice. I say something has corrupted our morality as Africans. It may have worked in the US or Europe and everything, but when it came down here, it corrupted our morals.
Okay.
One being religion, the other being the decline of the extended family. And because they wanted to decline the extended family, that's why they brought in religion. And morality say.
Okay.
First, nanka you fikesi we check we ba.
Yeah.
We are checking we ba.
Yes, and young oban de wa
David. But religion, only religion ba be say no. No musu, mami we ni ba de omo ya befo. Nti we nko omo dem.
David.
We nso nko we dem.
David.
Na omo aka say wie no. O time ni kakra na aka nyina no omo say Monday. Pentecost say Monday na ye men's fellowship.
Pemem.
Na Monday for youth or
no, I think youth yes Thursday, Friday.
Thursday, Friday.
Okay.
Monday Pemem.
Na
Pentecost men fellowship.
So you want so Monday omo ye. No be
Tuesday.
Mo
pa.
Oh wow. Tuesday.
No
the Wednesday ama.
Where a man Emeku.
Remember sorry Wednesday a youth.
Yeah, well, Wednesday Emeku anopa empaibo.
Thursday no ma ye bibi nso ahye ho.
Yeah.
Na Friday. Me kwapo de Shalom Worship Center omunim say at a point na me prayer warrior. Friday or your call 9:00. Ni abompire na Saturday. Nti na me tram me say right one power only. The funny thing.
Munya ma backslide.
Aya.
Yes, some walk. Yeah, backslide. Ayo mutwa we be my fasting be my. That's me.
ade ade be have me I be na fast na mo say mo amuntumi ye de mo ye 6 to 12 at that time right
6 to 10 crabo that's
6 to 12 oh me ye ade aye reme kaka ne say 6 to 12 me ya ebo be 11:30 na makoto road abeto me so
okay that time
me mom pa kan sana manum ti no me mom pa kan sana manum ti no ni ameka nyina baseline here then baseline is a brasa me we just need to find things there at an appropriate time. This is what I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
Obi nkasu obi injure in yamesom and obi injure na bosom so injure anyway. But you need to realize even the Bible says anka nyankopon se ne papem a anka pese yesom na anka Christopher yanko hye tokro bi ma ye ne ono pe po na ye we. But it's just nice for teachings and we we go as a congregation, then someone will have an impact on you or will be able to also shape you in a way.
Okay.
But Nancy and so for be a man abroso because that has been their sole income. And now omo corrupt be more. Minimum sorry omo Sunday omo be ya sorry at 3. Ebo omo wi sorry na no. Oyo oba na oton dwuma maka tell say ndwum na moto ene no ye review until betrim from 3 to 6. 3 to 6 no. Na ochina nopa Monday na nopa no. Oma ye morning devotion. Asa ye Monday nyumre sorry. Na sebio oba sa otaware asia obinya time krama okunu.
That be that.
Na eno se waware sansei. Na okwa asori na okwa konya kunu bi wo. So I think say just as everybody has said, hwene ewo mu papa na ewo mu nfa.
Yes.
Eboawa odi akọ enim. Amboa won so asori ni mu a wo na no. E na okunu besan so akọ makwakutu oyoba afoforo. We should just try to serve God in a way that it doesn't affect the survival of the next person. Or still love your neighbor as yourself. Nyankopon also jealous, but no answer no still love your neighbor as yourself because also send you treating the person sa na ono nyame no crap no. Also treating because he created us in his likeness. An image. Into to nka say u treat ono nyame no ye na o wie na oba was wan yama onyan wan yama me. So I think say we should actually look into these things and ye wo me be boy nyina no ye mfa but each and every day let's actually have it in the back of our mind say obedience is better than sacrifice. We are wasting so much productive time in the church. So much like even aside na so for na kakrapo juma time na you waste so much time in the church when we could actually be home and pray and be spiritual and everything. Spirituality doesn't mean say you'd always have to be committed to the church. Make us say me come point and the whole night I was at the beach because me believe he said me.
What were you doing there?
I believe say when I go there that's where I have my peace of mind to talk to my maker like.
So you're going to the beach is spiritual.
Yeah, it's spiritual for me. I believe in my supreme being. Say that's where I meet my supreme being, not my water per se, but me say that's why I can have my quiet time.
So when you go there, what do you do?
When I just sit, the number no baby.
It
could be water, it could be anything. But
wow.
Wow.
So you go to the beach, you sit there, no one baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Then you reflect.
I just reflect on. So
exactly.
I do a san come say.
You play back things that have happened in your life, recent, past. Then you reflect on.
Yes. Minimum bi ono obeko beach a oni obi akasa no so any dey share mo beach. Adam ko beach o say a wo ho.
Yeah.
Nti o ma wo de wa
no abeka de
o be twen aben kaka. Me so de me kwa me nkwa.
Wow.
So say book bi na me read.
Ti beach be na akọ
Oh, and Mr. I'm sure no be akose.
Obi akọ time.
O me pese me ko beach anyimre.
Oh no, every
yeah, power share.
Me pese me ko beach anyimre. I feel like going to the beach.
Yeah, power share. Yeah, power share.
No be akọ bi ala boma.
Laboma. Ehoi safe.
Oh, safe.
Okay. And the point me enko. Yeah, point ko beach.
Ojana so.
Obi so be ko na o kan. Obi so ko be soja.
Yeah, to be joy.
My maker.
Yeah.
No Bena boy.
Let's supreme being.
No Bena boy so no Oba na o say Oba Ghana na so no Otilabari no money to say ohun nyame wo ho.
Kai.
Inti the hit songs you know no say Oba Ghana na obinya.
Wow.
Imagine. Now
Obi ari baby ohun nyame.
Okay.
Ebo Noah.
April.
Inti na so for na kan dey em say waka. But em say again there seems to be gradually some reflection by some of our pastors Nancy omoba media anima omo ka insema they are saying the truth that we've always known.
I feel no more science.
I feel no more from.
Do you think some of them feel or are feeling exposed? It's not from master take Sarana.
I think so.
Because someone like Obofo recently the pronouncement be to me
yeah, serious.
like hard.
Even Obinim.
On a real, the church will not make such pronouncement. No. But now, all those guys are coming out to make such pronouncements. And they do it without fear or favor.
And I think so also, for a time now, Omakaba, Kona, Mafrido, Mabunsa, Yehum, Yehu. So now, if Obia say, Yenina, let me portray to be the right one. Or let me say what the people will like. Because, Cecilia, at least, Omunsa Manfu any be. Now, so we need be I mean to me in Kansas, man. America 3 years ago now we need MBA. So to catch your attention, I would have to play into your books now. Because now, maybe age group for me, I can tell you, sir, over like 60% of us, Sunday, Omunina will fear. Why then I won't call sorry. And yeah, sorry, they me assume yame. That's. And I won't say every generation and how they think.
Yeah.
So if this is how this generation thinks, then to be able to enter that market, I would have to speak their language.
I show speed for
the language say, "Me shall say bra sorry." Because me do baby and I'm quite sorry Sunday. Meaning say Sunday in a boss 6 meant na fee because Prince they are around. Say Prince bounce I'm maybe the member mom so mungo me.
Even got to a time Sunday say more 12 year. I find it difficult to eat because Sunday, Obeko Sunday school, but and Sunday, it was a ritual where normal.
Me feel so was.
Like
and a Pentecost no kwa no pana. We are obesako. It's me on a mission at drums. My board drums so Pentecost da.
Maybe I meant to me down with the man me pie.
Miss me boka craft.
My board drums so Pentecost. And even at that time, no me be say there is a behavior. Necessary. If you Sunday school by your pastor, your transition from Sunday school now you by Utah. That is time I OGHS no. Still nyamesum. That time I'm here fasting no. That time I'm here fasting, but you do real youth near now questions.
Now ba.
O come back o ba.
I got boarding house ba.
Boarding house ba. Sana. I saw for any digging for no more ferro kakra.
Yes.
Into na one ba. Hona we so. I realized, okay,
it's a done for no honest
and that's the culture.
Sorry.
But who day?
Who ye day student? One Mrs. Sunday. You be one fee.
Wow.
Who ye board that they are normal.
Pentecost for na kasasa.
Oh yeah.
And I mean,
this is
our
life
family,
experience.
Ashon Katai family. La Paz, sorry na Americano. Just as we walk on. I'm sorry, no. Nay, ebusioni nyina na
ekwa. Ashon Katai family no.
Yeah, my name is Bright Titi Koteni Ashon Katai.
Ne unu ani Solasho.
Solasho Ashon Katai.
Ha.
Solasho Ashon Katai.
Solomon Ashon Katai.
Solomon Ashon Katai. I say.
Meba. No.
This family.
No hard.
No, I've always known Solange say, "Oh, you're Solomon Ashon."
Ashon Katai.
But I didn't know say because Ashon Katai na Ashon hyphen Katai.
Yes.
Yes.
Ashon Katai.
And on it because you feel Akotema MTN office nature.
Solange Ashon Katai hard. Hard.
So you need traveling back. It's your
no, because your doors, your family house and back where I say back or Cantamanto.
Na your family house back La Paz, back Mala, back Kaswa.
Oh,
Ashon Katai hard, like hard maybe.
And I'm the sound soon him no we want to share.
Yes.
We share the family members.
Wow.
Because there's a friend of
later
our
me
family.
connect you with Slash.
Yeah, there's a friend of our family came so nimno. Omo friend soldier. Nani. Say one time uko Slash wa mu share ya na mono no mo kakara. Ko mu friend soldier nto ma umbi.
No python.
Okay. A friend is soldier so. Anyway, come on edidi agro no.
Daddy.
Oh, Slash Ashon Kata.
Ashon Kata pa hard.
I saw you.
Hard like hard. And yeah, kitwell.
Hard one.
Hard.
The word is small.
Wow, until so Phyllis also for no asem no kan yen hwani hu.
Oh yeah, no kra na waka no nia opeso of fanfa no mfa no de koso ye wade a.
Koso aye wade.
Okay.